This movie is less about special effects and more about the realism of war. It's about a guy who disarms bombs during a war duty, and the trials he has to face during that time. He faces life-defying tasks, like disarming bombs, and disarming bombs. Okay, it may be the usual war movie, but you know what? I like that it's both simple and complex. It talks about one guy and the many trials he faces during this war. Yet all this shit happens to make things even more complicated. I like how this guy doesn't really care about his own life during this battle. He goes to a bomb and disarms it like it's nothing. Like Fox News doesn't care about giving actual facts. At one point, a bomb blows up a car, and he tries to find where the bomb is around that vehicle. This guy's obsessed! And when he finds it, he puts that piece along with other bomb pieces under his bed. I knew war could make one do crazy things, but this takes it a bit too far, don't you think? I thought he would go so crazy he could build the ultimate bomb. Wouldn't that be awesome? A guy who disarms bombs creates the ultimate bomb after he has the biggest meltdown ever and threatens the whole city with a bomb. Holy shit, that would be awesome! Him as a fearless bomb disarmer is awesome too. This movie is near perfect. One of the main problems of this movie is that there are some characters that don't really make much of an impact. I mean, I like David Morse, but he's only in the movie for about 4 minutes. And what is he like? This guy's amazing. He disarms all these bombs and has nothing to fear. Why was he in this movie? Just to be impressed by what the main character does? That seems pretty useless. Okay, so these past few years we had to deal with these war movies coming out. And it's understandable if people are tired of them. Personally, I've never seen that much war movies. This is kind of refreshing. In fact, I was kind of hooked. Although it's one of the best war movies of the decade, there are some pacing issues. That's because some of the characters aren't even around for at least 5 minutes. Not because of death, it's because they're not really there for the screen time. That's really the problem. There's tension, humor, and tragedy as in any war movie, but it's actually original. Verdict? Well, I have to admit that I like both movies, but I have to say that the Academy made the right choice. I know you're gonna hate me for saying that, but it's true. Avatar may look amazing, the technology is absolutely groundbreaking, but I was kind of bored at some parts, and the plot is ripped off, along with no characters. But Hurt Locker has some original characters. Even though most of them aren't on screen a lot, it's actually gripping to see it all through without getting bored. Even though it has some murmuring parts, but aside from the behind-the-scenes project, the director's reputation, and all that, let's focus on the movie and why the Academy gave the Best Picture to The Hurt Locker. I guess it's because they wanted something realistic and close to heart. Avatar, on the other hand, doesn't really get much heart. It's not really relatable. They probably didn't think that fantasy and technology wasn't enough for a Best Picture award. They probably went with realism instead of mind-blowing technology with the ripped-off plot. Again, I like both movies, but I have to agree with the Academy's decision. The Hurt Locker is better than Avatar. But that's my opinion. If you haven't seen The Hurt Locker, please do. I'm Harrison Laine, the fuck-up who reviews fuck-ups.